Hi and welcome to MyCTOfriend, the place where startup founders learn how to solve technical challenges with unbiased CTO advice. I'm Amaury and today I'm going to answer a question from Sara, one of the founders of TrendyWork. TrendyWork is a French startup currently working on a marketplace project to allow anyone to be able to find a relaxing and enjoyable working space for the day. And Sara's question is, how do payments work when building a marketplace? Well, building a marketplace is very trendy nowadays, and there are lots of startups like Airbnb for finding nannies, renting cars, or sport equipment. And that's a great thing. Internet and smartphones totally changed the way we do things as consumers, and that's opened a whole new area for innovation. So, if you too have an Airbnb-style project in mind, there is one thing you should take into consideration when it comes to the payment process. And that is that it's not as easy as it was before. Let me elaborate. We have three types of possible transactions. First, the provider model, where you, as a company, you will get the money from the final customers and then pay the seller. Secondly, the affiliation model, where the seller is the one that directly takes the customer's money and pay you back a commission. And finally, the marketplace model, where transactions are handled by the third-party payment processor, which will distribute the money right away upon payment. Let's see how each of these work. First off, I'm going to draw the client. Then I'm going to draw the seller. And finally, your startup. The first way is the provider way, where you will have first, the client will pay you the startup, like as example, $100. And then as a startup, you will pay the commission, the provider. Let's say $90. The second way, the affiliation way, I'm going to draw it in blue, is when the client will pay directly the seller. And then the seller will pay you back the commission. And the last way, this is a marketplace way, is where the client will pay you directly the commission and pay the seller as well. Now, one thing that you need to take into consideration is the invoicing. Running a business like Airbnb or Booking means that there are some commissions involved. And based on the way you pay sellers, you will need to generate maybe 2 or 3 invoices for a single transaction. And finally, I have to warn you about discount prices, coupons, or credits. Applying those great marketing techniques will complicate the development even more, and you will not be able to use the existing plugins available on the e-commerce platform. Okay, so what is important to keep in mind is that these days, if you want to build a platform like Airbnb, there is a good chance that you need to go for a marketplace payment model. If you don't, as soon as you start scaling, you might run into trouble with your bank. Now, if you are building a marketplace using a developer, be really sure that he knows the difference between the different payment types and what invoicing system need to be set up. And that you are very clear on what invoices and reports need to be generated by the platform. And now, if you want to learn more or have any other tech startup challenges, just visit myctofriend.co. I look forward to seeing you there.